Here we are. Here we are. It is Monday night, and I can't believe it's already 8 o'clock. We have had a very busy Monday, but never too busy to circle the wagon, get everyone together, and have a good evening. And that's what I hope you're having. I hope that you've had a good day. I hope that you're home. I hope that you're in your easy chair, relaxing, and we're about to spend some time together in the islands. Drop your anchor. I can't wait for this thing to get started right here. Let's do this here. First off, we have many who are already here. As always, let me know how the video and audio are. And let me welcome everybody who's here. There were several who were already waiting in the lobby. You said hello. You've been talking to each other. And by goodness, a little different look for me. I hope on your end that you're seeing a little different look as well. When I say that, I'm talking about the comments section, all the badges there. As we have launched our YouTube membership, our fan club, we'll talk about that. On my end, do you guys see the badges? Do y'all see those? Let me know if you do. I see them on my end. I see different people have upgraded. Steven Skinner, we'll talk about that here in just a second as well. But I hope you see that. I see that on my end as well, and that's one thing that's neat. I'm glad YouTube is offering this new program. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. Let me ask you this right here. It's Monday. Sometimes Monday is a long day. And while everyone says hello and as they join, we're going to get this thing started by asking you this. What was the best thing that happened to you or the best thing that you did today? What was the best thing that happened to you or that you did today? While you guys are typing that up and putting it in the comments section, I'm going to say hello to some of you. I want to know, really, what's the best thing you did or best thing that happened to you today? Please, please, please let me know. As I'm going to say hello to some of you, Stacy Pugh, welcome to the Anchors Club Level 2. I appreciate that, Stacy, so much. It was great to talk to you. We've got that ticket open that we talked about. We're going to see if we can move your cruise and not be charged anything. We're going to see what happens there. Lito Tito upgraded to the Captain's Club. Little Tito, thank you very much. That's the highest club. Thank you so much for doing that. Z Show, it's great to see you and happy birthday. I know you've been celebrating. Happy birthday, and may this trip around the sun be the best one yet. I know it will be. You're cruising the Carnival Jubilee. It's going to be. Patrick, choosing to stop by, learning of Carnival Cruise Line training course to watch y'all. You're more fun. Patrick, I appreciate that so much. I know that you're busy with work and training and things like that. Thank you for stopping by. I see Tim G here. Thank you so much. Tim G, of course, is a part of that membership as well. Let's see, back and forth. Steven Skinner, welcome to the Islanders Club. Steven, we appreciate that. We know that you upgraded it. Sent me a notification to the Anchors Club. I like it. I see Trina here as well. Debbie, hello. Hope you're doing well. Jim, hello. Hope you're doing well as well. There's Oos Navi. Good evening, Islanders. Good evening to you. Hope that you had a great day. There's Matt Hinkle. Hello, Matt. I hope that you're doing well. Cold Moose, hello. Ann is here. Hello, Ann. And Rick, of course. Rick, we may get to see each other here pretty soon. We'll talk about that here in just a second. Wanda, Boss, it's great to see you. Apilia, it's great to see you. Matthew, David, Will G. I hope that you are, I know you're back home, but I hope you're settled back in. You're probably back to work now. Susan, it's great to see you. Tiggy, Debbie, Jen, Apilia, thank you for always answering my questions. You are most welcome. We try to do that. And as Apilia reminds us, if you have a question on cruising, maybe you're looking at a cruise, maybe you have a question about a cruise line, you have a question about an itinerary, you have a question about YouTube, you have a question about, hey, how does this work? What are you doing? Let us know. Please let us know. Apilia, thank you so much for that super chat. We appreciate it so much. Super chats do a lot for us. They do. They help run this thing. And you guys know there's different ways to support us. You're watching us, of course. Hit that like button on this video. That will help. Some of you subscribe. We appreciate that. And super chatting is just another way to say, hey, I'm here. I support you. I appreciate you. David, it's great to see you here tonight. It was great to talk to you last week. Hello, Island Time family. Derek, it's nice to see you. It's great to see you. Thank you for that super chat. Kathy's coming home from work. That's good. That means that it's over, right? Monday's over. Stephen took parents out for their anniversary. How neat is that, Stephen? That is awesome. Glenn, it's great to see you. Left work early. Hopefully no one finds out. I think we're all guilty of that sometimes, are we not? I woke up, LG says. Yep. Rick, thank you so much. You've joined the Islanders Club. Thank you so much. You get a badge there. Each month that you are a member of the club, your badge will change colors. You'll see that. There'll be some new things that come out. Remember, we're just now launching this thing off the ground, and so we're excited about that. Angie is here, picked up Danish Chrome for our cruise to Greenland. How about that, Angie? A Greenland cruise. That is a bucket list for me. And of course, more cruise lines are going there. Amanda and I are looking at something maybe next year. We'll see. I paid for my excursion. How about that? And the drinky thing. You got to have that, right? You do. Sad, went to a funeral, Trina. I'm so sorry about that. It's always difficult, whether it's friend or family, to go to a funeral. You see people sometimes that you haven't seen in a long time. Trina, I'm so sorry about that, to hear that. Janie, it's great to see you. You're feeling better. That's good. Matthew, it's great to see you as well. And Nancy, a special day, your husband's birthday. Happy early birthday to you, Nancy, as well. Rodney, big lick from the lab, of course. John, it's great to see you. It is. Went out to lunch with your son and daughter. I know that is special. I was asked to go out west with our cruise friends. How about that? Riding on the Peloton. I love it, Nicholas. I love it. The Peloton, it's hard to beat. It is. Found our missing Carnival gift card, Katie. That's a good thing to happen to you today. That's a good thing. You're missing a gift card. I have done that over the years. Amanda swears that I throw them away. But I have lost, I don't even know, 5, 6, 7 gift cards over the years where there's money still on the card and I don't know how to get it. And so I know that feels good to find that missing gift card. Peace will be wild. It's great to see you here as well. Frankie, it's great to see you. Get some rest. I got some rest from your daughter's visit. Yes. Messiah, it's great to see you, my friend. We are doing well. Family is doing well. Matt, thank you for signing up for that Islanders Club. We appreciate that so much. We do. Keith, it's great to see you. Again, trying to call out. It's hard to call out everybody. It is. Stephanie, thank you so much for that super chat. I hope all is well for everyone awaiting my next cruise in September. And September is almost here. It is. We are almost halfway through July. August always flies by. Football season kicks off. And then your cruise. Stephanie, thank you for that super chat. And guys, remember, when you super chat, please put something. See, you have a question here. I have an offer for Australia cruise. What is the gratuity with it? Is it an option to include? Brian, there's actually, if you're talking Carnival, now there's different cruise lines. No gratuities. No gratuities. It's a customary thing. Yep. So if you need help with that, Australian cruise, let me know. We book those all the time for our clients. Just let me know. Email me, travel@bookislandtime.com. Danny is here. Elaine, it's great to see you. Does Carnival ever have cruises where they will give you double points on loyalty? A Carnival Cruise Line does not do that. It's something that people have asked for. It's something that may be coming, but they do not. Solo cruisers, yeah, you should probably get double points. Suite guest with other cruise lines, you get double points. But right now they don't. Yep. I booked with Royal. I love it. Messiah, if you need help with that, of course, you let me know. Derek, our friends have an assigned room. Do you know when they will get their room number? Thanks from Canada. Denise, it depends. I booked guarantee rooms before for myself and clients, and within minutes, I've seen a room number pop up, and I've seen it too. Let's say that it's 50 days away and 40 days away and 15 days away and 3 days away. You never know. You never know when it pops up. Cruise Nuts, it's great to see you. I'm glad that you're here. Martin, thank you so much from Clinton, Oklahoma. We appreciate that super chat. We appreciate your presence being here. We have a lot to get to. I know I'm saying I'm spending some extra time tonight saying hello because sometimes you guys know I get going early in the show and it's tough to catch up. So Bill, Sherry, it's great to see you. Jason, thank you so much for that super chat. 4 days until the Vista group cruise. Oh my gosh. Family and friends, all first-time cruisers. Can't wait to share this experience with them. They don't know it yet, do they, Jason? And Islanders, that their lives are about to change. For the majority. You may have 1 in 30, 1 in 50 that say, yeah, this isn't for me. But for the majority of them, their lives are about to change. That is going to be so much fun. Thank you for including that detail in that super chat. I appreciate that so much. David W., thank you so much. Yes, we have 121 people and 43 likes. Let's like this video, please. It does so much to put this out there in front of other people. Hi, Derek, from your buddy Kevin in Odessa. Hello. Vince, it's great to see you in Texas. And yes, I know it is hot in Texas. It's actually in the 70s here in Arkansas right now. It was in the high 80s today, but it has cooled off. It feels great. Jonathan, great to see you from South Carolina. 5th cruise of the year on the Panorama. How about that? Chris, cruising in 68 days to Aruba. Absolutely. Let me know what you need there. Of course, Aruba, we've talked about excursions there. I can help you out. Good. I think we're caught up some. We are 11 days into the Vista. Yes, that we booked. We got it. Let's talk about some different things here. It's been a busy day for us. I know I asked you a question. Victor, thank you so much. Victor says that he apologizes. Sorry, I'm late. Had technical difficulties. Do not apologize. You were here. We're going to relax. We're going to talk about cruising, some different topics I have for you tonight. We're going to answer questions. We're going to have fun. I apologize for last night. Our normal night is Sunday night. We had baseball. I thought baseball was over. I think I even shared with you that baseball is over. But our parents wanted to play in a World Series, which is the top of the top tournament, top of the top talent in the country. I didn't necessarily want to do it because it extended the season by a couple of weeks. We have been practicing. As a matter of fact, Amanda and I had a commitment to Usnavi and Lido Tito to visit them in South Louisiana. Last weekend, we couldn't do it because I was supposed to coach 12 boys. So we're going to play in the World Series, a bunch of 7-year-olds. I think Thursday, of course, we're in Arkansas. We play a team from Nebraska. Thursday morning, we play a team from Wisconsin. Thursday night, and then we have one from Missouri Friday, and the other one I forgot. So maybe Beckett can compete against some of the best talent in the country. It's for the kids, right? It is, but it's extended the season. So that's why we did not go live last night. We practiced tomorrow night as well. Here we are tonight. Let's do this. Let's do it. Best thing that happened to me today, I know I asked you the question, best thing that happened to me today, and it's the reason why I broke out the classic shirt, right? I've got all these shirts that I used to wear before Lido Tito came up with that concept of our Magellan shirts. Booked a cruise today. Doesn't it feel good those days you book a cruise? We booked a cruise today. It's last second. I've said for a long time that we were looking for something in July. Our schedule is so tight, and literally there was like 2 options that would have worked, but really when it came down to it, 4 days. That's it. That's all week. 4 days. I've got a baseball tournament this week that's 4 days. 4-day cruise, leaving from Galveston, July the 27th through the 31st. That's pretty soon, right? It is. Some of you guys, you're on that cruise, actually. You are. Z-Show, it's great to see you here tonight. I was going to say you lost weight, Derek. I may have lost a little bit of weight. I think at one point I was down 20-something pounds, and then I stopped looking. So I need to go back and look. I do. Will G, did I find any more openings? Yes, there are more openings. Chris, have we ever ate at Bonsai Teppanyaki? Yes, and book it. Just trust me. We enjoy Bonsai Teppanyaki more than we enjoy even the steakhouse. We've had it on the Horizon. We had it on the Venezia. And I order the filet. And filet to me and Bonsai Teppanyaki is better than the filet even in the steakhouse. Both times I've gone. Book it, book it, book it. Yep. We have a dry spell next cruise with our Island Time family. Yes, we're going to do it. We are. Bring on the Jubilee. We cannot wait. Stephanie, thank you for that comment. I appreciate that so much. I really do. Yes, go to Bonsai Teppanyaki. Let me ask you this. Of course, this is a last-second cruise that we booked, but we knew that we were looking hard, and this cruise was sold out. It has been sold out for a while. Some cabins started to come open the last 24 hours. We pulled the trigger. Let me ask you a couple of questions about this. Be interactive here. Number one, have you ever sailed on a 4-day cruise? If you have not sailed on one, would you sail on a 4-day cruise? For some people, like Matt Hinkle, it may not be worth it. When you live in the northern part of the country, 4 days ain't worth it. No. Some of you guys, you live close to ports, and it's worth it. We're about 6.5 hours away from Galveston. Have you been on a 4-day? If not, would you go? For listeners, you guys are typing. For a long time, I said never, ever would I ever, never would I ever go on a 4-day cruise. It's not worth it. You're just getting settled in. I just unpacked my bags. And then over the years, Amanda had a 4-day cruise that you guys helped vote her and help her win one of the Norwegian Cruise Line Teacher of the Year last year. And it was a 4-day cruise. And I've been on a couple of others, and I don't mind it. I would now, don't get me wrong. I want the 7 and the 8 day. But used to, I wouldn't even look at a 4-day. And now in certain situations or schedules are so busy, sometimes like this right here, it's the only way we could have gone. So a lot of people have been on a 4-day. Of course, some of you guys, like I said, you live near ports. Like Frankie said, you live in Florida. So yes, you have. I've sailed the Triumph out of Galveston on a 4-day. It was a realtor's cruise. Oh my gosh, many 4-day cruises. Rodney says 4-day. Nancy says, yeah, and hooked after that. The ports are just too far away. Yeah, so this cruise, Galveston, Texas, you get on board on a Thursday. Friday is a sea day. Saturday, you're in Cozumel. And it's the first time ever that I can remember, for me, that we're the only ship in Cozumel that day. So Thursday embarkation, Friday sea day, Saturday Cozumel, Sunday sea day, Monday they kick you off. It's short. Cozumel and back is all it is. But a lot of you have gone on 4-day cruises. I was surprised by that. We've even done a 3-day cruise, Jen. You're right. And they do have 3-day cruises, especially out of Florida. 3 days would be tough. I would have to live close. To do a 3-day, I would have to live close. There's no way I would drive the 6 hours. Even that's 1 day less. There's a lot of people, a lot of our clients that book, they love 7-day cruises, but what they do is they book the 4 and 5-day ships like the Breeze. We're going on the 4-day. The cruise before that and the cruise after that is a 5-day. So we have a lot of clients that book the 4-day cruise paired with the 5-day cruise, and they cruise for 9 days. We have a lot of clients that do that. And a lot of times it works out where it's the same price as like the Vista or the Dream that do, the Dream does 6 and 8 day cruises, Vista does 7-day cruises, but you get 9 days. Instead, of course, you have more sea days than anything else, but some people like that. They do. And let me ask you this. In Cozumel, what would you do? You are the only ship there, so you can do anything you want to do. Nothing is sold out. Nothing is off limits. If you were in Cozumel for the day, what would you choose to do? That's where we are at right now. I'll tell you what we're doing. We're going to Paradise Beach, and really it's to get ready for December. I'm glad it worked out. We've been meeting on the phone with the owners there of Paradise Beach about our group cruise, which we're up to over 75 people for December. It's going to be big. We'll talk about the Jubilee here in a little bit. But we're going to actually go meet face to face and see what all can we do. So we're going to use that day to do that. And she looked at me like I was crazy. She couldn't believe I said that. Yep. Nochi Kokum is a great option. It really is. Jason, I just saw that you popped up. Derek, are you familiar with AT&T Cruising Plan? Absolutely, Sam. You can use AT&T Cruising in Mexico and different places in the world. In some places it's free. But Sam, we just took a huge cruise to Europe, and we used the international package where the first device is $10 a day. We use it in Portugal. We used it in Barcelona, in other countries, and then each device after that is $5 a day. So, Sam, I am familiar, and I try to actually keep up with all carriers, but I use AT&T personally, so I know that one better than anybody else. Paradise Beach, Kathy says, absolutely, definitely go for a tequila tasting. I've heard several people do that, and that may be something that we have to do sometime. I used to work for AT&T. Wow, Lito Tito, I did not know that about you. Chips and salsa. Now, listen, that's one of my weaknesses. I love chips and salsa at Pancho's Backyard. Liz, I'm going to have to write that down because I love chips and salsa. I don't know where that's at. Atlanta Submarine, yes, we've had people do that. Free in most Latin countries, exactly. What you talking about AT&T? Verizon is very similar, exactly. Yep. Best tequila on Paradise Island. Yep. Has anyone been on Panorama lately with Starlink? How was the connection? We have not been on Panorama, but if it's anything like the other ships, the other 10 other ships, it works great. I mean, the Venezia was unbelievable. It was great. The Breeze does not have Starlink, and that makes sense. We were on her Thanksgiving. We were on her over New Year's. We had trouble putting out content, and now we know why. She does not have Starlink yet. David's got a question here. Since starting your traveling business, have you learned more about cruising than before? David, a great question. First off, thank you for the super chat. We appreciate that. And to answer that, it's a great question. Yes, and I've been forced to. We have a lot of people who want to compare cruise lines to see what they even want to book. They're not tied to a particular cruise line. And so you have to know the ins and outs. You have to know what's included with each cruise fare. You have to know cabin categories. It's I've heard horror stories of of travel agents booking a balcony for someone on a Royal Caribbean ship. And they said, we got you a balcony. And for some reason, it was a great price. And then the couple gets on the ship, and the balcony that was booked was a promenade balcony where you're looking over the promenade and you're looking over the shopping area and you're people watching. It was not an ocean view balcony. There's so many people that don't know some of those things. I have learned so much about cruising, and I value that. And I try so hard to pass that on to my clients. Of course, you pay us nothing. We don't have sales goals like PVPs who literally have managers saying, hey, you're 50 cruises short this month. You need to sell. We don't do that. We do it because we love cruising. We give you our honest opinion. We don't push necessarily one ship over another, one cruise line over another. We ask you the questions. What are you looking for in your experience? Who are you traveling with? Older people, families, kids. Where have you gone before? Where have you visited? What did you like about those places? So we can think of other places. David, awesome question. Thank you for asking that. Liz, thank you so much for that super sticker. We appreciate that as well. You guys are awesome tonight. You're feeling generous, and we appreciate it so much. We really do. Jolie, it's great to see you. Was on Celebration last month, and the Wi-Fi was terrible. And Celebration is a ship that has Starlink, supposedly. We've heard that they've had a lot of app issues the last couple of weeks, though. More than half the people I met had the same issue. That's not good. Make sure you go to guest services. I was telling Stacy Pugh this today. If you have issues with internet, go to guest services, share with them. You paid the price. You're trying to do XYZ, whatever it is, check email, whatever it is, and you can't do it. And they should, I don't say they will, they should take care of you. Yep. Rodney, Mardi Gras internets work great. Melanie is here as well. That is awesome. Mexico is in the Verizon service area now. That is great. You can call, text message if you need to. Grant, it's great to see you. I hate getting a balcony overlooking the hot tubs on Carnival. Grant, that happens, and it's important. I think a lot of us are seasoned cruisers here. Most of us are. And we know, look at those deck plans before you book. But hopefully your travel agent, or if you book your own cruises, you look at that stuff before you book your cruise. Mark, it's great to see you here tonight. Starlink, there's a heart that's over that. Depends on where the ship is positioned. You're right about that. And what about the interesting caveat today? I had some people challenge me on that, and I don't care to be challenged. That is perfectly fine. But on the show today, I mentioned that Carnival finally, a half a year later, shared an update. They announced in January of this year that we're putting Starlink on every one of our ships. And for a long time, people have wondered, what ships have Starlink? They ask me that question, literally. It's part of their decision-making process. We have no updates. Finally, we get an update. 11 cruise ships for Carnival Cruise Line have Starlink internet. But I mentioned today one reason why it was put on board. Yes, it's a better service, but it was a cost-cutting measure, as Starlink internet is actually cheaper than the other forms of internet that cruise lines previously carried. How about that? Old internet systems were $150,000 per month, and Starlink sometimes per device. Of course, they have different antennas. It's $5,000, and so they save some money. They do. Brian, thank you so much for that super sticker. We appreciate that so much. Sports betting, Lito Tito, I agree with you. I was on a meeting with Carnival representatives from Carnival Cruise Line last week, and I said, the last I had heard and was told, we would receive an update about Carnival. It's Carnival Corporation, actually. Carnival Corporation's partnership with BetMGM. Carnival Cruise Line, Princess Cruise Line, and one other was going to be able to have this capability of having betting kiosk with BetMGM. It was announced well over a year ago. I need to look at when the articles were. They said we get an update in March. Nothing. Is it off the table? Is it canceled? I could not get an answer. Jeffrey, thank you so much for that super chat. We appreciate that so very much. Again, you guys are being so generous tonight. We appreciate it so much. Jeffrey, you're helping pay for some gas in my tank as we drive to Galveston in 16 days. I think check-ins tonight. I need to look at it. Jeffrey says, you guys are amazing with the support you provide. Thank you for everything you do. 105 days, 460, 593 days until Haley and I are on island time, and it will fly by, especially 105. That is close. It really is. John, thank you so much. Listen to you daily. You always show yourself very professional. I try to. I'm a cruiser at heart, and I want to help anybody any way I can. And I want to build this community, which we have. to be supportive and helpful. And if you're not on our Facebook page and you have Facebook, please consider doing so. You guys, you run it. It's not me out there posting stuff every day. It's all of us posting stuff. And here I am today. Amber Callan, even she's on a cruise right now. She posted a picture before 8 o'clock of her on her cruise. And I needed to see that this morning. It was a Monday morning. I didn't want to get up and work. I thought, you know what? I gotta pay for a cruise. I got to get up. You guys are awesome. T-Mobile has a great plan as well, including 210 countries. That is awesome. That is huge. Thanks, Matt Hekel, for including that. Wow. Need to look at T-Mobile. Check-in is tonight, Lito Tito. I need to set my Siri has not. Hey Siri, my Siri's not been working. Every time you guys my MacBook Siri is works on Hey Siri. My Siri's not working on my phone. I don't know what's up with it. If I click this, it does the type to Siri. I need to set a reminder for 10:50. If you're checking into a cruise soon, you have not seen our check-in video, go to our page, click search check-in video. You'll get some tips and tricks on how to make sure that you're part of that first selective group to book your cruise. Is there any update on the float out for the Jubilee? See, that's a great question. Of course, I asked that question to John Hild personally last weekend when I contacted the shipyard, and they said float out is about to take place within the next 10 days. And I was like, what? I haven't heard that. John again confirmed that float out would be next week was the time frame he used, and that has been about a week ago. So we're getting close, right? The float out should be taking place. We'll talk about the Jubilee maybe here in just a minute because there's some other things there as well. Can't wait for the Jubilee. We're excited. 82 days. Empty Nester says, Mike and Wendy until the Vista. I wish we could get one more Vista cruise in. She's moving, in November. She's going to Port Canaveral, and I wish we could get one more, but I don't know if we're going to be able to. Yep. Forgot to mention, Derek, David and Costanza have finished their contract, and they're at home. Stephen, that is great news. They certainly deserve it. 2 casino staff members who are unbelievable. Husband and wife, Stephen and I, I've seen them, and they've been bounced around some, but it's great to hear that they are on vacation. Got an email that the check-in for our Radiance isn't until 12:30 in August. I've never seen a check-in that late. That is odd. I wonder if they're having server issues. As we've seen, of course, our clients sometimes say, hey, I logged on, and it said there was a server issue. Maybe there were too many people online at one time. Maybe that's it. Yep, Jason, 53 days until Horizon. You will love the Horizon. Guys, pick an anchor. Bloody Mary in the morning. Unbelievable. Anyone else who cruise celebration see Bolt down? I saw that last week, actually. Yeah. And it happened, Victor, on your cruise, I think. And yours was, I think, due. Vista needs a facelift. I agree. She's one of the last ships. She may be the last, actually. And last time I saw her, she was showing some rust. She needed some TLC. She's one of the last ships to receive that new livery, the blue and red livery. Yes, Bloody Mary at sea. You're right about that. The bacon, the maple bacon. Norma, Mike, it's great to see you guys. I know you were expecting us last night. Norma even called me and said, hey, are you live tonight? We had baseball. Norma, I'm glad to see you. Hello from Bauxite, very, very close to us. 460 days until your bucket list cruise. It's going to be awesome. Norma, I hope that Mike is doing well. You know what I'm talking about. We're thinking of him, praying for him. I hope everything is good. JT, I think maybe you emailed me today. JT, we do book Princess. We were slammed today. And JT, please let me know if you're the one that emailed me. I saw an email with the title about Princess Cruise Line. We do book Princess almost every single day. We can help you out. I will see that email. We'll respond to it before the end of the night. I hope you're the one that asked me about that. But yes, we book, you name it. We can book everything from Virgin Voyages, Princess Carnival, Norwegian, Disney, you name it. We got it. We can do it. Yep. Yes, and Stephen, Vista is finally going to dry dock. When she leaves Galveston, before she gets to Port Canaveral, she is finally going to dry dock in January. Yep, January. There were some cruises canceled and people upset. She'll be back in February. Yep. Mark shares some news there from Celebrity. We'll try not to hit the table. Sorry, put my drink down. Celebrity Cruise Line increased their gratuities recently, second time in 9 months. Mark says, hey, I've already paid mine. Do I have to pay the extra? I said, no, you should be taken care of. And that was the case, which is good. Mike and Wendy, do you know if behind there's some ships maybe that I don't want to say it's not worth it, but maybe there's not just a ton of areas to see. Vista being a larger ship and the first ship of her class would be absolutely worth it. I would do the Behind the Fun tour on the Vista. I would even do it on the class down, the Dream class. Like I said, we're going on the Breeze. We might do that. Jason, bittersweet cruising Vista next week. It was our first cruise ever and fell in love with her. Jason, you're right about that. And it's crazy how as cruisers that we do form relationships, and sentimental bonds with ships. Amanda and I went on the Conquest, our very first cruise. It was our honeymoon in 2011. And of course, we were hooked. Conquest is by far not the best ship in the fleet. She's by far not the newest, the largest, the prettiest, but she will always hold a special place. So I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm excited to cruise Vista. Bummer, I have to wait till April. Yep. 40 days until and awake until the family is on the celebration. That's going to be so much fun. It is. Is Fly to Fun worth it? Vince, I think that's what you're saying. It could be Faster to the Fun if you're missing a T, but Fly to Fun. If it's Fly to Fun, that answer is most of the time, yes. We just flew from Little Rock, Arkansas to Barcelona, Spain for $406. 406. So if you're talking about Fly to Fun, yes, it's worth it. Any Islanders selling on the Dream for New Year's after the Jubilee inaugural? Matt, I wish we were. I was talking to Amanda today. She's got to be back that Friday. It makes me mad. She's got to be back. She works. I look at this calendar. Okay, so we leave December 23rd on the Jubilee. Amanda has to work January the 5th. School starts back the 8th. If she did not have to work the 5th as a teacher day, we could go on a back-to-back cruise. We could go on Jubilee over New Year's. We could go on the Dream over New Year's. I don't know why do they make the teachers come back on Friday the 5th? I don't know. I don't run the show, right? Do I know if Emerald is going to be on a New Year's cruise on the Jubilee and have a cooking class? Tim, there are all kinds of things planned. I know. I'm smiling because my conversation with Christine on the Venezia, Christine Duffy, President and CEO of Carnival Cruise Line, I said, "Are you selling the whole week on Jubilee, Jubilee inaugural?" And she looked at me like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "December 23rd, are you selling the whole week?" And she said, "That's Christmas." I said, "I know." She's like, I said, "You can bring everybody." And she will be there. We'll see about Emerald, of course. I think there will be all kinds of different events. We'll see if Emerald's there. Emerald was awesome, though. We cruised with him for 4 days on the Venezia, so approachable, and really was walking around trying to gather feedback. He would stop you literally. "Hey, is what you're eating good? What are you eating? Where'd you get it from?" So that was cool. Professional development. Lito Tito, you got it. That's what I was looking for. She got to come back for 1 day on Friday the 5th for professional development and then start back school the next Monday. No. Shaquille O'Neal would be awesome, Victor. I agree. Shaq would be awesome. It really would. Vista is where we renewed our vows for a 40th anniversary. It is special. It is. We are back-to-back on the Jubilee, Christmas, and New Year's grant. It's going to be awesome. What could happen to Amanda if she missed the day, right? They're going to fire her, and there's a teacher shortage. Maybe they do. I don't know. Vince said, "Sorry, Faster to the Fun. Is it worth it?" Sorry, Vince. Yeah. I'll say this. I used to purchase Faster to the Fun before I was platinum and had many of those amenities. So I did purchase it. It depends. If there's a port that you have to take the water shuttle and you get priority water shuttle like Belize, Grand Cayman, yes, I could see that for sure. If it's maybe you cruise once a year or once every 2 years, and you don't cruise very often and you want a great experience, you want all the bells and whistles, then yes, it's worth it. But if you cruise 6 times a year, some people may say, no, it's not worth it. Hopefully that helps. The price was kept on increasing, going up and up and up. But I know people swear by it, and I used to purchase it, like I said. So Steve, I agree. Steve and Linda, that Christmas cruise is going to be so much fun. We'll mention that here in just a second as well. Amanda needs to call in. That's right. Just get off work. Yes, I agree. Shaq is opening a Shaq's Chicken in Baton Rouge. How about that? I know his restaurant is growing. There's one in Vegas, and people love it. They really do, both on land and at sea. We need teachers in Galveston County. Here we go, Rick. That's a perfect plan right there. Let's move to Galveston. We would love that. We need teachers and baseball coaches here in Florida. There we go. Now we're talking. Stephen, it's great to see you. Tell Michelle we said hello. Any other Islanders on Venezia? 2-11. And they have a back-to-back-to-back. Venezia tour, by the way, Stephen asked about this, is almost done. On my part, it is done. I've turned all my music that I'm using into YouTube and my licensing so they can say, okay, yes, you have the right license. You can post that and not get slapped on the wrist. I should get that approval very, very soon. I used to not do that. Then I get slapped on the wrist. Now I do it. It should be out very, very soon. Would Shaq's Chicken ever be added to Vista class? I don't think so. One of the things that Carnival has shared over time, a lot of people thought it would be added as ships went to dry dock, and they're putting it on new ships only. I was surprised that it was not on the Venezia. I thought it would be on the Venezia, but it was not. 27 days, Jen. I know. DFW, really, Patrick? Oh, my gosh. It will, Stephen. It will be a very good tour. It's an hour-long. I want to show the entire ship. I do. So I'm excited about that and can't wait to share it with you all. And let's continue on here. Mr. Lito Tito is going to post a link in the chat here in just a second. And I'm proud to announce this for many reasons. First off, this is a community-based project. This was something that Lito Tito saw there was a gap in and wanted to fill. And he has worked so hard at this for weeks and weeks, tweaked it, went back and forth, said, no, that's not quite right. It's not what we want. And it's going to be something that's super special. I know that Lito Tito is going to post the link here in just a second. For a long time, we've had our merch and our gear on Spreadshop. We're going to keep that up for a little bit longer. See it right there. You can buy cups and stickers and hats quick. But one thing I've battled Spreadshop with over the years is I want everything to be as perfect as it can be. I want control over certain things and how they look and what brand of shirts they use and things like that. Lito Tito said, you know what? I've got it. I work with these people down here with the company that he works for. They do his personal items. And so Lito Tito is going to post a link that's going to have a new Island Time merch store. Many of you have asked for a long time, Derek, where, and of course I don't wear one tonight. Derek, where can I get the Island Time Magellan shirts? I want one so badly. And I tried with Spreadshop to, hey, can we create this? People want it. No, we couldn't do it. Lito Tito has made it happen. You can buy not just the Magellan shirts, but all kinds of other things. And I know that he was getting that ready. We were close to, saying, hey, is this going to be ready or not? And I got the official, I was looking at my phone, got the official yes. And so he will put that there. If you want to buy new merch, you can buy it from the Spreadshop if you want to, but Lito Tito knows these people in Louisiana. You'll be able to click on the website. You'll be able to see the colors. The logos are there on our shirts. Click your size, check out. They ship it to you. It's going to be great. It is. So if, I hope not freezing up. Am I freezing up? Hopefully not. Let me look here. Let me try to exit out of some of this stuff. Of course, I have tab and tab open. Hopefully it gets better. It does. Clear Lake, yep. When is the new menu for other ships coming out? We're not sure about that yet. Hopefully we're not freezing up here. For all of you Long Beach cruisers, the Radiance has Shaq's Chicken. The Radiance, of course, I'll tell Matt this all the time, gets rave reviews from everyone who cruises on her. I was starting to wonder. Come on, Derek. Pull it together. I hope I'm clear now. I hope I am. We'll see. I don't know. I'm clear on my end. I hope that I am on your end. I'll take a drink. You guys tell me if I'm clear. It seems like maybe I disappeared there for a minute or two. Okay, we're good now. Maybe that's YouTube just saying, hey, get you a drink a second. Okay, quit yapping all the time. Get you a drink. Stephen, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate that so very much. I do. I appreciate our friendship. That's what cruising is all about. Yep. Yep. Not long, just a few seconds here and there. I don't know. Don't know. Let's talk about this right here. There's a lot of you, as I see all of these names, there's a lot of you who are booked on our group cruise on the Carnival Jubilee, and we've had like four couples, 4 cabins join this week alone. People are getting excited. Final payment is due in September, and people are starting to see that this ship is taking course, and she is going to sail. And you started to book. So we are over 70 people now. Our first, and I'm announcing this tonight, our first monthly, we're going to start to have monthly Zoom calls. Why Zoom, not YouTube? On YouTube, I'm going to be the only one on the camera. Zoom, you can be on camera. We can see each other, get to know each other. So we're going to have our first Zoom meeting next Wednesday. So if you are booked on the Carnival Jubilee inaugural selling, we have your email addresses. Amanda's been emailing you some. We have a Facebook group even for this particular cruise. You're going to get this Zoom link next Wednesday night. We will set the time. We'll see. I think 8 o'clock is probably best for everyone. I know you East Coasters, it's a little bit late. It's 9 o'clock your time. But we will have our first Zoom call about our group cruise, discussing group cruise. We're trying to do it the right way. And I cannot wait to see some of you guys on camera. So you will see that. And you do not, let me say this, you do not have to turn your camera on. If you don't want to, you do not have to. But I did that because I think it would help a lot of us get to know each other before we get to Galveston and get on that brand new ship. And so thank you so much. I just froze. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know why. Let me look here. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing else open. I'm trying to see anything that would drag down. I don't see anything open here that wouldn't necessarily drag down. No. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I switch back and forth on these screens here, so maybe that will work. Hopefully we're back. Maybe so. Stacy asked to record. We can, I will write that down to record that next Wednesday night. Yep. We will do that. So I'm excited about that. All of you who are booked with us, we will do that. Eric, have we done Alaska? We've been booked twice. We were canceled because of COVID. We will do Alaska, but it won't be until next year. Yeah, it won't be until 2024 at the earliest, if not 2025. We have a group of friends looking at 2025 as well. And so, again, sorry if I went out there for a second. Do I know anything about Cruise Brothers Agency, Tim? I've heard of Cruise Brothers. There are a lot of different agencies out there. And for the most part, they're pretty good. There are some that are not, but for the most part, people are in this business to try to help people. Most are knowledgeable. But I usually ask a question, is the person I'm talking to a cruiser? If they're not a cruiser, I don't want them handling my cruises. If they're in it because it's a great job, if they're in it because they think they make good money, or maybe they have good leads and they, I don't want that person booking my cruise. I want someone booking my cruise that is a cruiser, that cruises once a year at least, so they know what the experience is and some of the ins and outs. Yep. Yeah, I don't know, Patrick. I don't know. I do live in you could say rural Arkansas. Maybe that's part of it. But my ugly face is my profile picture. And David, you are all good. You know that. Seg, thank you very much. 100 likes would be awesome. Alaskan group cruise, Stephen. If we have enough interest, that's something we could do. We had a couple of people go, several islanders go in the last month, but that may be something that we do is go together. YouTube can't handle all this energy. I hope so. My voice is going out because I get loud, Amanda says, when I get excited. So I know I'm loud up here, but that's okay. The cool weather's got the internet confused. I'll take that. And Stephen, you're right down the road, so you know it's cool. It is. Yes. Let's got that. I'm checking all my notes here, making sure That looks good. Let me ask you about this concept here, because I had some people. I mentioned this on the show today. Some people didn't like it, and I'll talk about this right before we talk about this last thing on the Jubilee. Two things, I guess. Messiah points out cruise director on the Jubilee. It's becoming more and more clear who the cruise director will be. Some people will love it. Some people won't like it. But Chris Williams, who was and still is in the running, announced that he's going to be on the Celebration the first part of first part of 2024. So January, February of 2024. And it was a lot of people says it's him and Kendall and Cookie. Cookie, I've heard, doesn't want it. I don't know if that's true or not. But it's becoming more and more clear that Kendall may be the pick. And some people like that, some people don't. But Chris Williams, he's scheduled now, and it just came out the last 2 or 3 days. Supposed to be on Celebration January and February. Yep, as Julie says. Yep. So I think it looks like it's going to be Kendall. Yep. We have a special.
I don't know about special.
Special.
Worn out. That's what.
I know. Both of us are. We are. Come on, Amanda.
Hi.
Sit down here.
I'm little compared to you.
I know. I got
You're
this
like
big chair.
raised up.
Well, I can
It's okay.
scooch over here. Are the boys being good?
They are watching Toy Story currently, but we got them for some reason, it's summer break. So I think, we should, do something, change it up. So I bought the boys decorations for their room today, went to Hobby Lobby. They picked everything out.
I saw that price tag, by the way.
It's fine. We picked everything out. And so I had to help them decorate their rooms tonight. And apparently it had to be done right now. So that's what I've been doing. Oh, thanks, David. I'm going to take that as a compliment, not like something else.
Stephen, our dates for our cruise, I'm not sure if July 27th is the next one.
Oh, surprise.
December 23rd is the Jubilee inaugural, and March 16th is also a group cruise on the Jubilee, which we haven't pushed here very much. We're pushing it locally.
Yeah.
But we'll start to push
It's an Arkansas spring break cruise, which anybody's welcome. But
That's right.
Yeah.
The show just got better, as Patrick said. Absolutely.
I don't know about
What
that,
did you think? Amanda was open to cruising this month. We both knew it had to be the right cruise. What did you think when I walked downstairs and say, hey, I just booked that cruise I told you about?
Which one? Because you know how many cruises he tells me about every day? A lot.
Yeah, a whole lot.
But I'm excited about it. It fit just perfect.
Steve,
and it's
you're
just
right.
a little. Did you ask him about the 4-day? If anybody's done a 4-day?
Yeah, a lot of people had done a 4-day. And really those that said no were those that live
further away.
Yeah, Midwest,
Which,
stuff like that, which makes sense.
What, 7-hour drive?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it is without the kids.
It is.
I was like, we'll wait for another cabin to open up and take the kids. Yeah. And then Derek was like, well, we did just take them on a big trip, so we need a little us time.
That is right.
So.
I told them too about, Matt Hinkle is on our group cruise for Jubilee and then doing the Dream for New Year's.
I know. My schedule doesn't work out.
I showed them the day. Doing a whole other cruise.
I know. I wish they hadn't done that with our schedule.
Who do I need to talk to?
I wouldn't talk to anybody because I don't want to get fired. So yeah.
And now we're buffering.
Call in sick. I can't.
They're streaming downstairs. That's what it is.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Well, I can't help it. Do you want them entertained?
Well, this is like the 4th time people said you're buffering.
No, they just now started.
I don't know. We need to check into it. Call Windstream maybe. But
yeah. Always something. We do live like kind of out in the boonies. So.
And I said that too. We're in rural Arkansas. Mike and Wendy, you're right about that.
Rural Arkansas.
Yep. You might see a different type of cruiser, and that is true. People ask us, our clients ask us, I'm used to going on 7 days. What is one of the things that I can expect to be different on a 4-day cruise?
You're not going to want to leave?
Well, and you see, it is, people call them booze cruises, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I wasn't aware that was
we only got 4 days. We got to fit in 7 days worth, we do see that. Yep.
Have we done a 4-day?
Yeah. Your Norwegian cruise was a 4-day.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was a different kind of
Yeah,
cruise. It was
it
a little
was.
older crowd. And,
Apelia's only vacation with her kiddos, and we do a lot of the times. I
Yeah.
wonder what it would be like just to cruise with the hubby. It is.
You
It
might be
is worth
surprised.
it.
You might find out.
It is worth it. It is.
He gets on your nerves more than you thought.
Yep. Oh, that's true.
What?
Matt has got the plan. You
Yeah.
got sick.
Oh.
You got sick on the Jubilee. You've got a quarantine.
Yeah.
on the Dream.
That's really gonna work out, guys.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I can't do it. It's one of those days that are like built in way ahead of time. So I can't do it.
Just say you'll join virtually.
No, I mean, you're not joining in person.
Yeah. Mark, I will look at that. Cruise director for the Reflection in September. I will look at that and see if we can find on Celebrity who that's going to be.
Yeah.
Yep. We're close to 100 likes. We are.
Oh, was that the goal?
Seg has pushing it. We're almost there. We are. Amanda, let me ask you this. We've talked about a lot on the show tonight, 4-day cruises. We talked about the Jubilee, and I wanted to mention this as well. Did y'all see the picture? And we've been gone for the evening, so I don't know if this has been debunked or not. But the Jubilee, someone has released this, has the Lone Star Texas sign logo on the very front of the ship. Have you seen that?
I have not.
You have not seen that.
You're going to show me?
Some say it's photoshopped.
Oh.
Some say that's
photoshopped or not. I'll be the judge. Let me see.
Some say that's
not.
not.
I got a good sense of
John Hill was even asked about it several times.
I did see that picture.
And
actually.
John Hill said, "I'll know more in the coming days."
I mean, I feel like it's got a good wrap around that.
Have y'all seen
if
that?
someone photoshopped that, it's a good
Not confirmed or
Photoshop.
denied. Go ahead and turn that around. You probably seen
That's a good Photoshop.
That is the set that I even shared that because it's not confirmed, but it's something that I wanted to talk about on my show. Derek, what is your next cruise company that you are interested in going besides Carnival?
Really looking strong at Royal.
Yeah, we should have that done.
Derek keeps dragging his feet on it.
It's going to be done. It's going to be
next summer.
It's going to be it's in July, but it's more pricey than I'm used to paying.
Well, you're going to have to get over that.
I know, but I'm like, can you do anything better? Can you?
No,
they can't,
no.
and they won't.
Because it's
and they don't have to.
Yeah, they're going to sell
Yes.
it.
So
they're not going to drop
Royal.
the prices.
Of course, we've done Norwegian. After that, the boys want to do Disney, but
no, we are not doing Disney. That's not even no.
Icon, Steven and Michelle
would love to do the Icon,
Yeah.
but
Icon
when he sees that price tag, he's going to hit next.
That's 6,000 for what we're looking at for Icon. But next November,
I really think we should need to rip that Band-Aid off and do the Icon. I really think we do.
Are we eating peanut butter and jelly for a month?
I mean, you might be.
We will. We're going to do the Harmony of the Seas next July, and then Icon maybe
over Thanksgiving break.
Yeah.
So normally we get a week off for Thanksgiving break. So.
And then we do need to try.
Oh.
And that's what we'll do. When we do Icon, which we're gonna have the kids.
I know what I want to try.
Virgin Voyages.
No, well that's yes.
But they're both in Miami, so we can do that.
But I know what I want to do.
Okay.
I want to do a MSC.
Okay.
An MSC cruise.
We can do that most definitely.
Those ships look so nice.
We book a lot of MSC cruises too. A lot. We did a 10K on Disney in November of 2013. 10,000. Yeah, Icon.
I'd rather just go to Disney. There's nothing about Disney cruises.
Sugar's right. The Icon, no matter the week.
Oh yeah, it's going to be expensive.
It is insane.
I know. I gave someone a quote for it today, and I was like,
and Matt points out about Princess Medallion class. We can sit there. You got your medallion. You go to your room. You might win a prize when you enter your room.
How many prizes are they giving out?
That's not it. You're sitting in a hot tub. You're sitting wherever. You order a drink on the app.
Oh, and they know where you're at because of your medallion.
Yeah, our kiddos are there. You can track people.
We should try that.
Yeah. Well, the Princess, we are looking at a cruise. We'll be fully transparent with you. In summer, July of 2025. It's 2 years away. I know that's a long way. But it's 33 days, and it's Princess, and it's going everywhere in Europe. Everywhere.
It's crazy.
We might do that.
Maybe.
I'm waiting on an announcement. The Icon 2
Mm.
will sell out of Galveston on the Allure of the Seas, which we almost took.
We did.
But Rick, I bet you there are hints dropped. Could be hints dropped, and then in December when the Icon comes to Galveston, I'm standing by that.
And a hip
It could be
drop
announced.
and a mic drop.
Yeah, Virgin Voyages will be fun because of no kids.
Yeah.
It really would. Yep. Nancy's got to go. Good night, Nancy. You got work tomorrow.
I get it.
Yes.
We're 9 o'clock here, just about.
Yeah. When Lita wins the Powerball tonight, 675 million.
Yeah.
I hope that's enough. I hope someone could live on that. You know.
I mean, I hope
we're gonna
that
book the
you
33
would,
day.
yeah, book us on the
Yeah.
Icon. With
Yep.
you.
Tony G has the Sun Princess. So does Matt Hinkle in 2025. We've looked at it even. The Sun
Ooh.
Princess.
How
Yep.
did Lito Tito get that star by his name?
So that is, I need to mention that too. That
Oh.
is our new YouTube membership program.
Oh.
So all these people who have this star by their name,
The green name and the star.
they are.
Oh, there's Frankie Floyd.
That's right. That's right.
Tim. Okay.
And it tells you even like in chat. If I go to the very top here, which it won't.
Nice. Oh, Matt Hinkle's on
It won't
there.
go to the very top, but it will say so and
Steven
so
Skinner.
has signed up. So and so
Nice.
has upgraded levels.
Okay, so tell the people that don't know what that is.
Yeah, so we just launched in the last week YouTube memberships, and so there's 3 different levels. It's like a fan club, but it's an area. It's an exclusive area where we post exclusive videos, pictures, polls, activities. Even based on your membership level, there's different perks, but you are able to see this. It's a subscription-based service. A lot of content creators do it. It's a way of giving you more, but at the same time trying to reward us for the work that we do. And it's not much
Derek
at all.
Derek works a lot.
Well, you don't have to talk about that. But there's even the second level gives you even like priority responses when you comment, when you ask a question.
Yeah,
It's
like their names pop up like
first.
bold. Like I see them quick on
in
here.
our daily shows. And then the highest level, even it's a monthly meeting with just those people, a small group with just those people that will start in late July. So if you want more content, and it's a little bit more unfiltered as well, not everything is always
behind the scenes,
buttoned up. Yeah. Join.
Rick Wade is in there.
Yep.
Man, I like it. Like all those green
If
names.
you go to our homepage, you will see a join button, and then those 3 levels will pop up and you join. Yep. But it is neat.
Yeah, that's the first time I've seen it tonight.
I was going to say, I mentioned on the show, I was like, I hope you guys can see this because on my screen it is different. And so, but
cool.
they said they could see that as well. So
Nice.
I'll tell you, how can you sign up for it? If you'll go, even if you just open a new tab after this is over and Google Island Time Cruising YouTube or something like that, it will take you to our homepage and you will see that join button. Yep.
Pretty cool.
Yep.
I haven't,
just the homepage.
he's done all that work on that.
It is cool.
He told
and we're
me
still,
about it,
we've launched it, but we're about to really gear up here and post, daily, really, just extra stuff. So, and it's a way to, a lot of people have said, how can we support you? We do everything we can do, but we want to support you. And this is just another way. So we appreciate that. YouTube will not allow Lita to put a link.
That's all right.
Golly.
Just search on YouTube Island Time.
Well, he's talking about the merch.
Merch.
He will put it on the Facebook page. So make sure on the Facebook page and wait until you see the store that Lito Tito has worked on. Lito Tito, thank you so much.
Did you introduce him properly?
Yes. Yeah.
As our new merchandise and advertising manager.
Yeah. I've thanked him for
he's done a lot of work.
Weeks of work. Yep. I agree. Yes. And Rick Way, I did not know that. You can also click down on the super chat bar.
Oh, and it gives you an option there.
I did not know that.
Okay.
Did not know it. Learning new things all the time, right?
Well, we don't see the other side sometimes.
Yes.
You do because you watch other YouTubers, but you do it on your phone a lot, not on your computer.
That's right. So. That's right. I can't believe an hour has already gone by.
An hour of you gabbing.
That's why I said it kept on freezing so I could get a drink. It's telling me to shut up.
I meant to bring up a water bottle.
I've got
some sweet tea.
I've got some sweet tea. I do. And I'm going back to work.
Southern of you.
Going back to work. We have a lot to get to.
Yeah. Get some emails answered.
That's right. And it's been a good week. We've helped a lot of you guys book a cruise. And I told them we've booked like probably 4 cabins for a group cruise.
Yeah, we did.
Jubilee. So we're excited about that. We're got a meeting tomorrow with Carnival's what department? What's the official title? The It's not the groups.
It's someone from the groups department.
The event planning something.
Event coordinator. Let's just call it that.
Yeah. Reserving lounges and things like that for activities. So we're excited about that. Yeah.
Oh, there's Steve
Fireball
Miller.
Steve. Steve Miller has been here.
Well, I know, but
Fireball
I just saw his name.
Steve.
I just got here.
I got you. Fireball Steve is here. I just talked to Steve about our accommodations. Are we?
I think. Okay,
let
we got to talk about that too.
Let me preview this. It's gonna be interesting. So the night before,
did he just freeze?
Well, it's because it's like.
Okay.
Do you say it?
Harbor House is where we've been pushing, where we've been
yeah,
staying.
The night before the Jubilee cruise, we may or may not, hopefully may, have a balcony party on the Strand.
Well, we're going to do. I've got something for that. We're going to do Stuttgart's rooftop.
Stutt Gardens,
whatever its name is. We're going to do the rooftop there.
Yeah,
I've already got that planned.
That'll be good.
And they have the karaoke. Hopefully, they'll get that set up for us. So
It'll be fun.
I'm working on that.
Yep, it will be. We are past the hour, and it went by so fast. As always, we appreciate all of you for hopping on, for caring, for enjoying cruising. We thank you too for your business. As I look at these names, and Amanda too.
I know I recognize so many names on here. I'm like,
yeah, and can almost quote when cruises are. When you're going. Brian says we're going to use you for our next cruise. Of course, you can do that. And I'll remind you too. We had 4 or 5 transfers today. If you recently booked a cruise with your cruise line. Yeah, the last Carnival does 90 days, the last 90 days. Some cruise lines do 30 days or 60 days. But if you recently booked and you want us to take it over, and you're not paid off, then we can help you. We can take that over and manage it. What's your pricing for you? We check that once a week. We work on upgrades as well. Carnival, we've had a lot of success with. Yeah. Royal, you bid, but we can help you bid. But we will try to. Of course, Steve Alinda just transferred their cruise to us today. And so
you did tell me that actually.
Yeah, Chris, we will have more fishbowl drawings. I'll be honest with you. We have been burning at both ends. And sometimes, like tonight, we pulled in the driveway.
Yep.
I think 2 minutes till, and I drove up and.
Yeah, he grabbed the computer and ran upstairs.
Part of it is we've redone the space that you can't see, and there's a lot going on. But we will do that, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, we need to bring that back. Maybe next week we'll bring back a fishbowl.
Yep, that's right. That's right. As we get ready to leave, here's another guest visitor.
Oh, say right here.
Listen,
on Island.
This one has been, he has been really, first off, really interested in cruising. He comes up to me every night and wants to watch cruising videos, no lie. Show me that the next ship we're going on.
Yeah. Do you want to see the ship?
Yeah.
Or he's been getting the VIFP pins every day and wants to put them on his shirt. I'm surprised he doesn't have one on right now.
Yeah. Nope, not today.
Not today. But he's also learned, because Beckett says it all the time, on Island Time.
So can you sign us off? Say thanks for watching on.
I'll just say it.
Okay.
On Island Time.
No, you got to say it stronger than that.
Louder and stronger. Thanks for watching on
Island Time.
That was good. Good job, Bubba.